Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious French toast casserole. This is a great recipe if you have company over because you put everything together the night before. So then when you wake up in the morning, you just throw it in the oven and you have some delicious French toast casserole for a crowd. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to spray a 9x13 baking dish with nonstick cooking spray. And then I'm adding 1 loaf of sourdough bread that I have cut into bite-sized chunks. We're going to put that in the pan and then we're going to set that to the side while we finish the rest of the recipe. In a separate bowl, I'm going to mix 8 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, as well as 1 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and mix that well. Then we're going to take this mixture and pour it on top of the sourdough bread. So you want to make sure you cover as much of the bread as possible. Try to get a little bit of that mixture on every single piece of bread. And now we're just going to cover that with plastic wrap and put that in the refrigerator overnight. Now we're almost done, but there's just one more step. We're going to make the topping for the casserole. This is going to go on top in the morning, and it's going to give the casserole a nice crunchy texture that mixes really well with that soft underside of the bread. So in a separate bowl, I'm mixing 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix that really well with a whisk to make sure that everything gets incorporated. Then to finish it off, I'm going to add 2 sticks of cold butter that I have already cut into pieces, and I'm going to use a pastry blender to cut that butter in. So if you don't have a pastry blender at home, you can do this with a fork, but this part is super important because basically it's going to cut the little pieces of butter into even smaller pieces and make sure that each piece is covered with the flour and sugar mixture. When you're finished cutting the butter in, your mixture should look somewhat like this. And then you're just going to add that to a Ziploc bag, and we're going to put that in the refrigerator with the sourdough bread. So we're going to leave everything in the refrigerator overnight, and then we're going to bake it in the morning. And now it is morning time, and we're going to throw this in the oven. So I'm going to remove the plastic wrap from the bread. And we're going to top this with that cinnamon butter mixture we made last night. Now all you have to do is bake this at 350 degrees for about 50 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how soft you like your bread. And that is it. This is the French toast casserole that you can make the night before and bake in the morning. So I hope y'all like this recipe. Thanks for watching Cook for Your Man. Bye.